So the ugliest thing has happened yesterday. I sent the deal of the day that we can start buying the gold from the level of 1801, but unfortunately the market has went to the buy level and went all the way down, reaching the stop loss exactly and reverse again above the entry level. It's like telling us, screw you, I'm going to make you lose your money, and here it is, I'm going now in the right direction. Guys, these things can happen in the market. I'm not the one to be blamed at all. Obviously this candle happened because of the news yesterday, which was, if I'm not mistaken, it was regarding the jobless counts in the United States. However, the market has made the immediately made the correction and went now above the entry level. So the buy order here was legit, but however, the market sadly has went all the way to our stop loss. But remarkably, from the midweek analysis, I sent the signal that we can start buying the gold exactly from that level. So those who have stick to the midweek analysis, they are now making a very good profits of approximately 223 pips. Meanwhile, those who have taken the deal of the day unfortunately have lost money, and I don't think it's appropriate, but I just have to say that I'm sorry for any losses happened, even though I have warned everyone to pay attention to the news. However, right now I just don't want to miss this entry, and I will place the buy order right now. Perfect. Okay, so just right now I just wanted to inform you that I'm going to do some live trades right now on the 15 and 5 minute time frame on the gold. I will show you that we can always recover any losses happened from the swing trades by using scalping. And please notice the perfect entry that I just had in front of you. It's because the spread of the gold is just 0.3 or 0.1 on IC markets. I'm using IC markets since more than 6 years by now, and until now I don't have any plans or interest to change them to another broker. They are, in my opinion, the best forex broker in the world, especially for scalpers. If you're a scalper, or if you are planning to become a scalper, IC markets is your best option, in my opinion. So allow me to show you the reason why did I have to place my trade right here on the gold. First of all, remarkably, we can see right here a strong key resistance level, and again I'm on the 15-minute time frame. So right now we can see this strong key resistance level has faced right here a strong bullish breakout candle. Now we can see that the market has already reached this level of a previous resistance to create a new support, and we can see that the market has made several candles right here, trying for at least 3 times or even 4 times to break out from that level of a resistance. But however, the retest has succeeded, and the market right now is continuing the rise. Therefore, since I have placed my trade right here on this new support level, my take profit level has to be placed exactly right here at the nearest resistance to my entry, which is going to be providing, which is going to provide me about $200. I will just mark the same as of my stop loss. The stop loss is placed right there just in case if the candles has accidentally or suddenly went against my direction. It's just to stop the bleeding of my account. Now, another thing we have to pay attention to, we have to make sure that on the left side from the chart there was a strong support level which has been respected right here. So let me just scroll now to the left. Let me delete this other line so it won't confuse me. And here it is. Indeed, we can see clearly that this was a strong support level. This was the nearest support to our entry, which means this was the nearest support to that current level. So as we can see, let me just move to the 30-minute time frame so I can show it to you. Here it is. This is the support level, which has already become a resistance 1-2 times. Then right now we had the bullish breakout from that level, and the market right now has retested that level, and that support level most likely right now is going to keep its position again as a support. I think it's one of the most trusted entries you can do, since we are actually relying on a strong key resistance levels. There are the strong key resistance levels, my friends, that we can always rely on. When they become a new support level, we just have to make sure that on the left, the same level was also a support. This will help you to make sure that your entry is valid, and be sure that always a support will be respected as a support if you are trading on these strong levels as on a key or key support or resistance. So anyway, the trade is going well so far. Everything is going perfectly well. Let me now please pause the recording, and I'll be back to you later to show you what will gonna happen with this trade. And as we can see, my friends, the gold is making for us a very good profit, and so far running in 22 pips of profit and $170. That's perfect. Yes, that's totally fine. That is actually more than what I wanted. Usually I close the trades with about $90 or $100 of profit, but I decided to wait and don't rush to close the gold because I was certainly sure it's going to continue the rise. Perfect. That's a good profit that we have made in just about 30 minutes, which is really great. All right, so let me see what we can do next with the gold right now. Actually, today on Friday, after 15 minutes, we will be having the unemployment rate news for the dollar and for the CAD as well. So actually, it's not smart at all to keep the trade running right now. And certainly not smart at all to open any trade. So I will just wait for about like, I don't know, about 1 hour or so. And I will open a new trade for the gold. So let me know, please pause the recording and I'll be back to you later once I open the next trade. So it has been at least 3 hours since the news are out, and as we can see, the gold has dropped for about 227 pips upon the news from the NFP and the unemployment rates. So let me just tell you something. I have spotted right here a very interesting setup for the gold, and I think it's a good idea to start shorting it. Let me just tell you that we are having here a resistance trend line just like this. And by the way, this is a strategy that I have mentioned before in one of my videos called the magic of trend lines. I highly recommend you guys to go and watch that video. It's gonna be very insightful for you and will open your eyes to find more setups using the trend lines. So what I'm doing right here is simply like this. After drawing the resistance trend line from this higher high to this lower high, all I'm going to do is simply drag this line all the way right here to this resistance trend line. Now we can see that the market is actually approaching that level as a resistance trend line again, which means most likely this level is going to be respected again after it becomes a new support, a resistance trend line. And this right here is a false breakout, indicates that most likely this resistance trend line right here and right here will definitely keep their position as a resistance trend line right there. So let's go back now to the 15-minute time frame. Now on the 15-minute time frame, we are having right here a resistance right here. These four candles are representing resistance number 1. So I have to place my sell order exactly at the resistance number 2. Therefore, I have to place a sell order right now. But of course, I need to reduce the lot size and go ahead. As you can see, I was talking fast because I really don't want to miss this entry. Just because I'm explaining it to you doesn't mean I have to waste the good entry, and I believe we will be in profit very quickly. So since I have placed my trade right here, my friends, my target or take profit level has to be placed exactly at the nearest support or resistance to my entry. This is right here is the nearest support to the entry. Therefore, the take profit level will be placed right here, $278. That's actually beautiful and very good amount. But however, for the stop loss, it's gonna be half. Why? Because we are fully relying on that resistance trend line, and we can notice that the market has already made 3 attempts to break out from that level of a resistance trend line, and it has all failed, and therefore the market should be going down at the moment. If the market will be able to reach this level, it means that most likely this level of the resistance trend line will be breaking out from sorry about that. This level of a resistance will be breaking out from, because right here we're having a resistance exactly like this. This was a resistance level. So if the market will be able to reach this level of a resistance trend line, it means that it has made the bullish breakout from that resistance as well, which means that the market will continue the rise from that level. That's the reason I don't really need to set my stop loss to be exactly as of my take profit level. However, let me just increase it just a little bit more, giving the candle some breath to some space to breathe if it needed to. So everything seems good to be seems good to me right now. Let me just switch to the 5-minute time frame and just see it more clear. So I have placed my trade exactly right here at that resistance level. Guys, I just love what I'm doing. It's like really playing a video game, and I'm just enjoying reading the charts and placing these trades and just enjoying making this profit by just using my knowledge and experience in trading Forex. I mean, isn't this like a dream becomes true? For me it is. Anyway, of course, it was not an easy thing to do, and of course it's gonna take a while to happen for anyone who is really dreaming about this. But of course you have to learn one thing: you have to accept the losses. The losses sadly are part of this game. So of course, if you are a gamer, if you are playing video games, you can't tell me that you finish a game without dying or failing hundreds of times. Of course, all of us are suffering from this. For example, those who are playing Counter-Strike, for example, it's impossible to find even the highest rank player. You cannot find him that you cannot say that he never died in any game or he never get killed. That's impossible. Of course, he will get killed sometimes. The Forex is just like that. I mean, sometimes you will fail. It's mandatory. It's just a part of this business. You just have to live with it and to have to accept it. Sadly, some people who are entering this business, they just can't accept the losses, and they are always searching for a signal provider who will give them 100% of profitable signals all the time without any chance of any failing signal. Some of them will look for a perfect strategy that can never fail at all. Some of them will look for robots or bots which will be trading for him automatically and will never fail. If it fails for one time only, he will go furious and he will get angry and he will start calling others as scammers. Sadly, these people do exist, and we have to sadly also accept living with them. So anyway, sorry for the speech. I just wanted to relieve what's in my chest. However, let me now please pause the recording, and I'll be back to you later to show you what will be happening with this trade. And as we can see, my friends, finally the trade is going very well in a very good profit. So far, almost $100, 92.84. I think I'm going to close the trade right now and accepting these 12 pips of profit. $84 is actually a very good amount for me, and done. Perfect. So I believe we have ended this week. I didn't really make so much profit this week because I didn't trade much. I think I have made about $1,100 of profit, which was actually fine by me. There was some issues this week and I couldn't be actually doing a lot of trades. But however, right now it's actually almost 10 p.m. Dubai time, and the market will close in after 3 hours, and we better stop trading right now. It's not really the best time to trade the gold at the moment because the market is about to switch off, and the gold will be going now very low in volatility. So therefore, I think that's it. 13 minutes of a live trading session, but I believe it was highly informative for you, my friends, and I encourage you to do the same way I was doing. But however, it's very important to tell you that you can't expect the same style to be profitable every single time. That's not just gonna happen. It's not possible. You have to accept that sometimes the market will not go in your way. If you think that I never lose, you're wrong. Sometimes I really lose, and of course, almost in all the live trading videos, I have lost some trades, but thankfully I was able to recover, and all of that was recorded in the live trading videos. So that's it for this week, my friends. I wish you guys a very happy weekend, and until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.